Alrighty guys, welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. My name is Pete, in case you didn't know, and today we're going to go motorboating. Who wants to go? That's right, let's go motorboating. Today I have the 1822 MC Adventure boat out for our first and maiden voyage. And I don't have the paperwork quite right yet, so I don't have the motor on it, so I'm the motor. So what do you say I put the selfie stick on the camera and show you a couple things on the boat here real quick, and we'll wheel it on over to the landing and we'll go motorboating. Alrighty guys, what I got in the back here is a coffee can with some concrete and an eye hook in it attached to like 45 feet of line and a carabiner, so I can carabine the line to the boat. It'll slide off the PVC as needed. Got me a handy dandy anchor. This is my dock line. And today, because I'm by myself, I have a modified kayak paddle. And what I did was I had a broken hoe handle, and I slid it in between the two oars and made it a little bit longer. Up front, same routine. I got a smaller bottle filled with concrete. That one weighs probably 8 pounds. The one in the back weighs about 12 pounds. Have it set up on the same type of thing. Another dock line. I'm not using my big storage seat. I have a little personal cooler here. Got a fillet knife on there. Vintage, I believe this is an engineer's bag. I've got my terminal tackle in there. I have a 2-quart canteen. Of course, now in that cooler I do have some ice and one drink. And then in the milk crate I have my camera gear, I have my lunch, and then right there is a waterproof phone case tied to the boat. Very, very important. Underneath is a live bait well. If I catch some nice brim, I'm gonna put them in there. That way they won't get attacked. You'll see that when I bust it out. In that IFAC, I have a rain poncho. In the other one, I have actual first aid supplies. And because I'm not sure what I'm doing today, I have my Zebco 404. Definitely a Zebco kind of day, and it's on a short stout rod. Got my micro 33 to catch some panfish. And of course I got a smoke stick with me, a life jacket. I got a whistle in case I need to, whistling's a lot easier than yelling. And the best part of this boat, so I can do this by myself, is this is my prototype of my dolly. I already know I would rather have pneumatic wheels on it, but I don't have any pneumatic wheels at the moment. These are off a junk lawnmower that's going to the scrap yard for about 3 cents a pound, so I yanked the wheels off of it. The cross piece is a piece of 5/4 board, and then I have, this was like 2x8, and then the cross piece, same thing, 2x8, cut it down. This is a 2x3, and all this stuff is screwed and glued. So then I run a strap across, and I've got this taped so I don't have to fight it, because every time you go to the other side, you know what happens, this side falls off. Same thing over here, and then you just drop her down. I grab the front of the boat like a wheelbarrow, and I wheel her on down to the water. Alrighty guys, with the exception of a jump cut, this will be live, unedited, from the truck to the water. not too bad. Pneumatic tires would make it a lot better. And of course, this is why I need to remind you. Put the plug in the boat, Carl. But I've already done that. Well, I wasn't planning on doing it that way, but that worked. Well, I certainly don't expect any yachts coming by kicking up a big wake, so I'll probably be all right. All right, guys, we are in the water and we are going upstream. And we are going upstream in the event I get tired or there's a problem. It's a whole lot easier floating back downstream than it is fighting the current trying to get back upstream or beaching somewhere and then having to walk. So I'm gonna go upstream, enjoy the sights, and I find a place that looks good, I will in fact bust out the Zebcos. And before I forget, put something in the smoke stick. Well, so far the only thing I think would be nicer would be if my seat sat a little bit taller and if my paddle was a little bit longer. think for sure. My camera might be good, but you have no idea how beautiful this truly is. This is nice. I've always enjoyed the view from the bank, but the view from the water is so much nicer. But let's get to the ramp. Alrighty, well, we made it back in one piece. I didn't fall in, and it was a good time. So let me go get the truck and we'll load up. Alrighty, guys, well, I got it out of the landing without too much trouble, but I can see right now I need to put a third leg on that thing so it'll lean back on its own or get some wheel chocks, because I had a hell of a time getting that thing to get up on that dolly. So the way that dolly sits, if I put a short third leg behind it, it'll go like that and lean, and I can pick it up, put it on there, strap it down, no problem. Now, I'm going to put it back in the truck. Like I said, the only thing that I think it truly needs besides that third leg would be pneumatic tires. But, now you'll see why I built it so high, so I can get it up here without any trouble. Watch this. I can definitely see some kind of rope and pulley system in the future. But yeah, if this had a third leg, so it like lean like that, it'd make my life a lot easier. But so far, I call everything a success. I did lose my little anchor. I think this cordage I'm using, I didn't have a really good knot. It got wet and it slipped. So I'm out probably no more than $4 on the anchor. That's why this thing's a work in progress. I really don't want to spend any money on it till I figure it all out. And it looks like the only calls I missed today were telemarketer calls, so again, I'd say the only reason that we still have telemarketers is the penalty for getting caught scumbagging people. It's just not harsh enough. Those people risked losing their fingers so they couldn't dial a phone no more. Maybe they wouldn't fuck with people so much. Because thanks to the internet, I truly feel that telemarketers, robocalls, and all that fucking nuisance horse shit, they should go the way of the 80s and die like a dinosaur. It's outdated technology. Trust me, ain't no one gonna call me up and sell me shit. And if I'm wondering about something, I'll look it up on the internet if I don't already know it. So telemarketers are of absolute no fucking value to this society anymore, other than pissing people off. Yeah, so how much does your fucking life suck when you gotta have a job so shitty? No, you know what, I'm not gonna go there. If you have that job, you know you're a piece of shit. I think I'd rather fucking live a life of crime than fucking be a telemarketer. I mean, what a scumbag. Now, I'm not talking about customer service. I'm talking about these cocksuckers that call you up at all hours of the day and night. That's the ones I'm talking about. And that goes for the political shit, too. They shouldn't be getting a pass. That's the last motherfuckers I want to hear, besides some fucker with a foreign accent giving me a fucking hard time, trying to tell me my web page is unsecure or out of date or whatever. It's like, ah, fuck you, dude. Really? Seriously? It's 2021. Those scams went out in the fucking 90s. Anyways, let me get back to headquarters and clean the boat up. It's been an awesome day. Alrighty, guys, that's it. Another episode's up and done. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Hope to see you next time. So, what do you say we ride on out of here? Follow me. I know a shortcut.